Now to a safety alert. A Lake City child is flown to the hospital after being hit by a falling dresser in an apartment. How can you make sure that furniture in your home is secure to prevent an accident like this from happening? Joining us now is Cynthia Dennis from Safe Kids of Northeast Florida. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. We have worked together for years, and you and I always have private conversations. You'll usually email me, oh, did you hear about what happened? And of course, my heart is breaking. Now, we don't know how old this child is, if it's a boy or a girl. We don't know what their condition is, but we have to assume that it wasn't good. They were worried because they rushed the child by air to the hospital. How often does this happen? Because it feels like it happens more than it should.
It really does. There are about 13,000 children every year in our country that are injured by falling furniture and TVs. And one child every 3 weeks dies from a falling TV. And a lot of times that's associated with a dresser.
So let's talk about that, because that was the case here. And I remember a case not too long ago, in fact, involving a child here locally at an apartment community as well, which is where this happened, but this was in Lake City. I don't think that people, when they're moving in, I don't think they're really paying a lot of attention to furniture falling over. They're thinking about the outlets, they're thinking about burn, you know, the chances of child getting burned in the oven, but not this. Is that what the struggle is here? Education?
I think it is. People just don't realize that this can even happen. But 7 out of 10 times it happens to the younger kids, the 5 and unders. And there are simple steps that can prevent it. It needs to just be a part of the childproofing that we do for the more normal things that we think about.
So it's interesting because you can find this anywhere. Toys R Us, Babies R Us, at any of the hardware stores. There are brackets that are used for dressers in particular. Explain how they work again. It's been a while because my kids are older, because you can install them so they stay on top of the dresser so they can't pull forward. There's a couple of different, or straps?
Right, they have brackets, braces, or straps, and they pretty much affix to the back of the furniture and then up to the wall so that it just can't tip over. But there's some other things that parents can do if they think they have an unstable piece of furniture, and a lot of times it is a taller dresser type of thing, that they can make sure that they rearrange the items that are in it, put the heavy things at the bottom so it's not as top heavy. Make sure you don't put things on the top that would attract a child, because what they do is pull a drawer out and climb, and then you can put dresser or drawer stops so that the drawers can't be pulled all the way out to climb on. So that all of that can help. But don't put things like the remote control or toys, things, or a TV on top of a dresser.
It's interesting because I'm remembering that case that you and I last talked about several months ago, where it was a book that a child was crawling up a dresser trying to reach that happened to also be on top of a TV. And it's just terrible because it all came down. You've got some pictures that you sent us also, which is a reminder. And again, these things are inexpensive. Doesn't cost a lot of money, and this is because a lot of people don't think about the TV also.
Right. So the flat screen TVs are very easy to tip over. They're top heavy. And by far the safest thing to do is to get the mounting kit for those and follow the manufacturer's directions and mount them to the wall. If you can do that, that's the best way to prevent this tragedy from happening. But if you have a normal CRT, then you want to try to put that on a lower, more stable piece of furniture rather on top of a tall dresser or piece of furniture. And then, as we said, use those brackets or mounting straps to make sure that those can't fall off of the wall.
Yeah, it's interesting too because there are, I mean, I remember we still had them, you know, up until a couple of years ago, those big tube heavy TVs. You don't realize that, I mean, you put them on top of a dresser in particular that's narrow and a little taller. I mean, it's an accident waiting to happen.
That's right, and then the child pulls out the drawer so they can climb. They're clever. And then a lot of times it's not just the TV that falls off, but the dresser falls over as well.
And that kind of trauma to a little body can be devastating.
Right, they're young, and then of course the first thing that's going to get hit by a TV is their head. But if the dresser falls over, it can crush, you know, their entire body. So we need to just think ahead and make this part of childproofing, everyday childproofing that we do when we have children 5 and under in the home.
We love them, and we've got to protect them from themselves, I always say, particularly under 5.
That's right.
They don't know the dangers.
They certainly
Thank you
don't.
so much for being here,
You're
Cynthia.
welcome.
It's such important information for all of our viewers.